Welcome to episode 2 of the Your Mojo Intuitive Writing Challenge, where we are using tarot cards to get more in tune with our intuition to be the vessel for our creativity instead of using our own creative processes that we've been using. Now, yesterday I introduced you to the Nice to Meet You spread, this one, and that's what your character is going to look like. But we're not doing the whole thing. Yesterday in episode 1, we focused on how our character thinks, how they communicate, and what they feel. Today, we're going to be focusing on the right arm of that section, and we are going to be focusing on what they love about themselves and also how they give love out. So I am going to do a smash cut here, but I'm going to invite you to ritualize this. Please do a breathing exercise, opening up your creativity, just as it's between you and the cards, and then do the reading, do whatever you see in the cards, use your journal, and then at the end of your reading of your creative session, do another breathing exercise to close out so you can go out into the rest of the world. So, smash cut. Okay, so now that we are onto the right arm, we have here's the two cards that we're going to be focusing on. And this is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the Five of Cups. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles is the element of earth. Earth is the slowest element, and it's also dealing with with the physical things that we can touch. It's our health, our body, our money, some things of the physical realm. Queens are more feminine, and they are the feminine side of the king, and sometimes they are. This has come up recently a lot, where it's a big fat Greek wedding situation to where the man is the head of the household, but the woman is the neck, and so she can make the head turn wherever she wants it to. So that's just something to keep in mind. I don't know why that's been coming up a lot lately in my readings. The thing to pay attention to with this card, though, is that as I'm looking at it, whenever I see the top of the card going right, that's an upright card to me. Whenever I see the top of the card going left, to me that is a reverse card. So what I would really recommend with this, to me, I'm looking at this card, actually it's right down in front of me, but this card to me is actually upright. So I would think that they give love to themselves, like they are very patient, they are very loving with themselves, they actually might like themselves a bit too much. They like the way they look, they are okay with feeling a little bit more, they're comfortable with who they are, they don't really, it seems like they don't have a lot of trauma, but we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to the trauma part yet. So, but that's just kind of what I'm getting there. It does kind of, if you want to go into the card as well, I do kind of see a lot of, there's something about a magical spell. It looks like they're casting some sort of spell or some sort of light. It almost looks like they are using, it looks like a spell, but it also seems like maybe they're using light and like science to do something with that pentacle, the sunlight and the water. So maybe there could be a little bit of a scientific mindset going on with this, especially since we talked about yesterday with the mindset of how this character thinks a little maybe outside of the box and maybe doesn't go with the flow of what society thinks. So it feels a little bit more like they might be experimenting or doing things, or they have experience in doing certain elements or playing with certain elements of the world. Now, how they give love to each other, there's love languages. There are five love languages, and so one is how you can receive, and one is how you give out. Now, how this character gives out love is the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, fives in the tarot are about conflict, and a five in reverse is usually blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. Cups is associated with the element of water. Water is associated with our emotions. So that's already a lot to handle in there. But if we want to go into the card, it looks like there is, I don't think that this character gives love by hugs. Obviously there is a hug being shown in the card. Because the card is reversed, I don't think that they show love by giving hugs. I think that they show love maybe a little bit more emotionally, maybe by the actions that they do. It's so interesting that a wand didn't come up that way. But I do think that maybe there's also a possibility that with this card, maybe they have a hard time like giving their emotions out. Maybe they have a hard time actually giving love through emotion, and maybe that's probably what this card might also be saying, and something to be paying attention to for this card or for this character. I do want to pay attention a little bit to the ocean, a little bit. The ocean, it does seem to have a little bit of a crashing of waves, so there might be some emotions that are kind of like irking this character, not able to process certain emotions, so maybe that's why they are unable to give out emotional love, kind of a thing. Maybe they buy, maybe they want to purchase people's loves, kind of a thing. Maybe that's how they get the presents. Maybe that's how they do it, not through emotion. Um, Something about that lighthouse in there. That lighthouse there really kind of gets me. It's like the one thing, the one light, the one way, the light at the end of the tunnel. Something like I will lead the way. Maybe it's something. It's also very in the distant. So maybe this character does not come right up and tell you, "Hey, I love you." Maybe the character actually says it from afar in a roundabout way. I don't exactly know how that's going to be because we haven't written the story yet, but I wonder if that is something that we can pay attention to. I also wonder if this could just be blocked. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say it out loud too. I just wonder if this character giving emotion to someone about giving love, it could be just blocked, just because because it's reversed. I just was thinking if this card was upright, then the lighthouse could be the roundabout way of how they give love. But because this card is reversed, it seems like maybe this character doesn't know how to give love out. Now that I went through all of that, see how it takes a minute to get there sometimes. But I feel like maybe this character doesn't know how to give love out through emotions. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it there. Now remember, I want you to tag me. I want you to stitch. I want you to edit your own. And I want you to tell me what you see in the cards. What did you get in the cards? What do you see, hear, feel, taste, smell? What do you feel physically? What do you feel emotionally? Can you feel anything in the cards? Can you feel the pentacle on her hands? Can you feel like she doesn't even have water dripping off of her, but can you feel the water from the waist down? Can you feel the ocean crashing? Can you hear the waves crashing as you're hugging the seal? Can you, and just that's going into the card kind of a thing. Remember to do your breathing exercise so that you can close out this reading. And tomorrow we will be doing the left arm, where we'll be focusing on what they don't like about what this character does not like about themselves, and also how they receive love. And I'll see you tomorrow.